Welcome everyone to Kashima for today's episode, where we will of course be taking on the Antlers in today's J1 League match. But before we get on with that game, we do of course have 3 games to catch up on. Yes, 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. So without further ado, let's hop into Football Manager 21, catch up on those games and crack on with today's episode. Okay everyone, so before we do our catch up, we have a little bit of news I wanted to cover just so I don't forget to mention it at some point. So in the Emperor's Cup, we did the 4th round draw between last episode and this one. In fact, it was just prior to our last game to catch up on between episodes, so I was unfortunately unable to slot it into this episode. But when I did said draw, we got an easy draw. In fact, we got possibly the easiest draw we could have possibly got. We ended up versing Katala Toyama, or at least we will verse Kataya Tolama if we make it past Avispa Fukuoka, which I believe is in the next episode. But that was our one and only little bit of news, so let's catch up on those 3 games and then crack on with today's game. Okay, so after a draw last time out in the Levain Cup, we started this game off rather terribly against Nagasaki. They got a nice opening goal, nice and early. We did manage to pull one back though. Sugar on the left hand side, cutting inside, whips one across, lovely delivery and well slotted past the goalkeeper by Song Krasin. We then went and got a second. Song Krasin again on this left hand side, through ball to Lopez. Bad touch at first, but managed to poke it past the goalkeeper in the end and grab us a second. Unfortunately though, in additional time, they got a penalty, slotted it away and made it 2-2. Rather disappointing because this was our opportunity to guarantee that, well, in fact, yes, this did guarantee second place. It was our opportunity to try and push for first place in the group though. So this was rather disheartening. We thought this was basically us completely screwing it up because it quite frankly is. It's a game we should be winning, the worst team in the group, and we was at home, yet we managed to draw it. So, as you can see from the left-hand side, we were the better team overall. Unfortunately, though, we didn't utilise our chances. 21 shots and only 5 on target was the main issue in this one. But how did we get on in the second catch-up game? Okay, so contrary to the previous game, this one was in the league and it was against a team we probably expected to lose against. But we got a rather nice opening goal and it was Nakashima. Nakashima, my friend, is in good form. And well, he went and doubled up from a beautiful header across the face of goal into the right hand side. Unfortunately though, as you can see, 89th minute, about to go into the 90th, just squeezes over into additional time. They pulled one back and we thought, well, it's only one goal. Well, no, we were wrong. They went and got a second one in additional time. Nakano should have done better with that one, pushing it into his own net. That was awful. As you can see, he got a 6.5 in this game. Awful performance from him. Whereas on the other end of the spectrum, Nakashima, 8.1 and brace. Solid little game for him. So, rather disheartening in the end. We would have probably taken a 1-1 from this game prior to the match. But considering we were the better team throughout, we was 2-0 up. And they scored 2 late goals in additional time of the last half. Well, it was just rather disheartening. So, back-to-back 2-2 draws. How did we get on in that third game? Okay, so the third and final catch-up game saw us return to the Levain Cup for our game against Nagoya. Yes, the team we versed in the last episode. And as you saw, Fukumori got us off to a great start from the free kick. And yet another set piece, Nakashima, went and got a header at the far post. So 2 excellent set piece opportunities delivered into the back of the net. And well, as you can see, the team, quite frankly, did amazing. Everyone did a solid job. Song Krasin on a 6.9, but everyone else is green. And heck, even our bench had a good game as well, especially Arano on a 7 rating. But how did that put us in the group? Well, if we pop on over to the J.League YBC Levain Cup, you will find we finished top of the group. Yes, 17 points, 5 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. Goal difference of 10, putting us 8 goals above Red Diamonds. Yes, our one and only loss, of course, was to Red Diamonds, whereas they got their one and only loss to us 4-0. So that was our catch-up games. Time to jump into today's match and heading into the dressing room. Right, ladies and gents, we are in the tactical meeting screen ahead of our wet and breezy game against the Antlers. As you can see, very good pitch condition, and there's 18,530 fans in this 40,728 capacity stadium. Our assistant, though, thinks we should go from cautious to a defensive approach. We have Essing fared in the league, so you know what? I'm going to do it. In terms of the opposition instructions, well, these are the opposition instructions. Not going to specifically go through them, but if you're interested, of course, feel free to look. Now, ease off tackles. No, we're not going to do it. We are going to stick to our usual tactics, even though we do have a few people a yellow card away from suspension. Yanagi being one of them, Fukumori, Arano. We have a couple who aren't playing, like Komai, Kim Mitai, and Miyazawa. As you can see, they're not playing, of course, due to their fitness. Everyone else, though, condition is looking good. We've got Lopez, who is struggling a little bit on the bench, but we don't have anyone who can take up that slot. So, our team for today's game, well, it's Nakano in goal, a backline of Suga, Havania, Fukumori, and Yanagi. In central midfield is Arano and Fukai. Left-hand side is Onkrazin, on the right, AK-47, Ono in the middle, and Ogashiwa up front. A bench consisting of Owaka, Yoshi the Hero, Okamura, Takamin, Kaneko, Lopez, and Sato. But without further ado, let's head on out on to the pitch and crack on with today's game. So it's gone down pretty darn well. AK-47 mainly liking it, 4 players liking the mentality. Nakano, Fukumori, AK-47, and Ogashiwa, 8 players not particularly liking the formation, but we don't care. This is our formation, this is what we're going to use, so deal with it. Get used to it. So let's crack on. Do they have any major threats in their team? I see a Leo Silva in there, which I'm assuming is probably one of their better foreign players. Considering, let's have a little gander at him, shall we? This is probably not my smartest of ideas. Leo Silva, he's got no international caps, which is good. 34 years old, so he's aging. He's not got any pace, quite frankly. He cannot accelerate to save his life. He's got, well, a history of being in Japan, spent a little bit of time in Brazil, of course, because he is Brazilian. He was nabbed up by a J1 League team back in 2013, but he doesn't seem like much of a threat. So do they have anyone who is a major threat? Valuations, well, Pituca, he's on the bench for them. He's a Brazilian. He has no international caps. Good. Do you have any international caps? No. Doi. Japanese, 2 caps for Japan. Okay. Let's see how we get on with this, I guess. We're underdogs and that suits us down to the ground. Exactly. Punch fists, underdogs, happy team talk. Let's just be positive in today's game. As long as we're not getting trounced 4-0, we are happy. Yanagi throws it in. AK-47 Yanagi gets it over to Fukai. Fukai pulls it all the way back to Fukumori on the halfway line. Can Fukumori get anything going from here? Plays it through to AK-47, through to Ono to Ogashiwa. And he just passes it to Oki. Oki. Great. Not the best of finishes. Lovely build-up. Unfortunately, the finish, not so good. Ogashiwa, I expect a little bit better. I know you are a fair choice, admittedly, but we need a little bit more from you, please. And we progress. They are now up to 7 shots. We've had more possession, weirdly, but they've been doing stuff with the possession. We've just been holding the ball and stopping them from shooting by the looks of it. Izumi, though, coming down the left-hand side, pulls it back for Leo Silva, whips one in, back post. Ueda has gone and put it in. Ueda as... yeah. Well, defensive ain't going to work very well, is it? So, guess we're going positive, you know, try and pull one back, because we can't just sit there and accept a loss. So, oh no, whips in the free kick, back post. Oh, Havania. He could have got the header in, but unfortunately the goalkeeper will collect. And Doi will chase this one, but Suga will collect the ball and play it all the way back to Nakano. Nakano now gets up to Fukumori. Fukumori plays it across to Havania. Havania up to Fukai. Fukai holding up the ball nicely. gets it over to Suga, getting hunted down by Doi. It's now with Arano. Arano to Havania, ball over the top. Gives it straight back to them. Leo Silva in the central midfield will go past. Oh no, he goes past Fukai. No, he plays it back. In fact, it's ball over the top to Uda, who puts it wide and saves. Oh my god. Dangerous opportunity there. They've had 10 shots. We've only had the one, and it was on target, but we need to do more. Havania to Arano, back to Havania once more. Song crowds in, he has Suga on the left hand side if he can find him. He has plenty of space over there. Fukai though is going to go over to the right hand side where he'll find Yanagi. Yanagi unfortunately though will just kick it against their defender and it will be cleared up to Fukumori. Now Yanagi, that was rough, and Fukai, you nearly got yourself sent off, my friend. Be a little bit safer. Yanagi though with the ball plays it over to Fukai. Now with Fukumori. Oh no. Gets it back to Fukai. Fukai back to Fukumori. Fukumori, ball over the top. Does not get to Ogashiwa. It's now played over to Ueda. Ueda one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Chips it over Nakano, who should have done more. He just seemed to lay down and let him kick it over the top of him. I'm not quite sure what he was attempting there, but we're now down 2 goals. And it's looking rough. Right, lads, bit of encouragement. I want you to just try a little bit more. I know you're putting all your effort in, but we need a bit more from you lads. 1 shot on target in the half. Yes, it was on target. We need more though. 3, maybe 4, but 1. We can't take 1. 1 is awful. So we've had 1 shot to their 13, 1 on target to their 5, 0.13 XG to a 1.76, 0 corners to 6, 8 fouls to 6, 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 88% passing to 86, 56% possession to 44. And of course, Ueda has got his brace so far. So let's try and keep him off that hat trick. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, can we do that? Okay, nobody's taken that too harsh. I think that was pretty reasonable to tell them, you can do better. We know they can do better. So just do better, lads, you know? I'm not going to berate you for losing 2-0 so far because they are a much better team. But I want some effort. And giving the ball straight to Doi so he can play it through to Ueda for his hat-trick is not the way to show effort. Luckily, though, Nakano keeps it out for now. And Doi will take the corner, whipping it in at the near post, nodded away by Havania. Good job, Havania. Now, Leo Silva coming down this right hand side. Will he get anything going? He might whip it across or pull it back. He pulls it back for Misao. Misao now goes back to Leo Silva. Lucky for us, Fukumori will clear it. And that is the end of that play. We are yet to get another shot on target though. Come on lads. Bit of encouragement. Arano, I'm not liking the fact that your head's dropped. AK-47, you definitely need to do better. Come on lads. Come on. Doi plays it back for Misao. Over the top to Ueda. And he's got his hat-trick. So, who are we taking off? And how long are we waiting? That is the question. It's the 53rd minute. We could do with making some subs. But we could also do with just letting them get a little bit more tired, you know. Don't want to take them off too early. Yikes. There is some players struggling out there. So, let's have a little look at what we can do. So, Kaneko, you are coming on for AK-47. I noticed he was having a mare of a game and his fitness is out. Ogashiwa, he's having a bad game. His fitness is still there though. We don't want to tire our team out. Oh no, he's tired, but he's not a starter. Yanagi's not a starter. Arano is not a starter. Song Krazin is a starter and he's having a bad game. Song Krazin should go off. So, Song, who can we get on for you? In fact, why don't we do it a bit lopsided? We're going to do it a little bit lopsided. We've got Suga, he's a starter of course. So, can we get anyone over there? Fukumori could probably move over to that side. But Fukumori's a little bit tired as well. So, where do we go from here, ladies and gents? Suga is my go-to. I guess Ogashiwa, we're just going to get him off. He's struggling. We'll just get Ogashiwa off. And that will be our 3 substitutes. Now we've just got to pray that no one gets injured or sent off, because then we will really be screwed. But they've got a free kick. Whipped in. It's over the bar. Thank you. Thank you. Come on. Let's keep it free. I'll settle for free. Be nice to get a goal. Just to feel a little bit less bad about ourselves. Urano will collect it. Plays it over to Fukai. Fukai now plays it through to Kaneko. Back to Fukai. Lovely ball over to Yanagi. Yanagi keeps it in, but can he do anything with it? Plays it back to Fukai. Back to Yanagi. Whipping across. Come on, back post. Oh, come on. It's Yoshi, the hero, gets his first goal of the season. He's trying to be a hero. Don't think he's going to be a hero. It's one. We need two more. Let's try and do it. Come on, lads. Try and get some more goals. It would be lovely to pull this one back. I don't think we'll do it. I don't see us doing what happened to us in our game where we had 2 goals in additional time against us, but we can dream, right? I guess not, because it is full time. And it's 3-1. I mean, it was going bad. It was going really bad. But to pull a goal back, I don't feel so bad about that. And Yoshi, the hero, happily named our best performer, by the way, Havanir, proving exactly why we purchased him. 7.1 rating from him. But overall, rather disappointing. We did put a little bit of effort in towards the end, but that first half killed us. 4 shots to their 20, 3 on target to their 9, 0.43 XG to a 2.72, 1 corner to 8, 17 fouls to 8, 2 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 87% passing to 85, 55% possession to 45. So let's head to the dressing room. I can't... Yeah, I'm not happy with that performance, lads. I'm sorry, but I can't be taking a 6.1 and 6.2s. If the lads all got 6.3s and 4s and above, I could probably let that one slide. We are down a little bit from where we should be. We're 2 points away, but that's recoverable. They're one of the better teams. We don't have to worry too much about it so far. We have plenty of games left in the season, of course. We are only 13 games in, and it's currently unlucky for some, i.e. us. Anyways, our next game will be against Avispa Fukuoka. I'm of course going to play them between episodes at home in the league, but we are going to come back for the Emperor's Cup game. So, I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.